Hello everyone, welcome to part 9 of my Paramount Home Entertainment VHS Collection Update 2023 edition. When we last left off in part 8, I stopped at the 1991 VHS of The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. Alright, let's continue. The next VHS, the 1991 VHS of Regarding Henry, with Harrison Ford, also starring Annette Bening, directed by Mike Nichols, and the film is from 1991. The story of a man who had everything but found something more. And this movie also has John Leguizamo as the robber, and also has Donald Moffat. Rated PG-13 and it's 107 minutes. One of the best movies of 1991. Harrison Ford is brilliant, says Liz Smith of the New York Newsday. I also have this movie on DVD. Oops. Here's the sticker label. It's a 1992 reprint. Here's the end label. The fourth week of 1992, and there's the Money Sound Only barcode. Up next, the 1992 VHS of Ferris Bueller's Day Off with Matthew Broderick, also starring Mia Sara, Alan Ruck, Jeffrey Jones, and Edie McClurg. Directed by John Hughes, and the film is from 1986. This is still in sealed, which I'm going to keep it that way. Bueller. There is also a short-lived series that aired on NBC from 1990, and it canceled in 1991 after one season. Rated PG-13 and it's 103 minutes. Up next, the 1991 VHS of Teacher's Pet, not to be confused with Disney's TV show Teacher's Pet, with Clark Gable and Doris Day. And this movie, it's also starring Gigi Young, Mamie Van Doren, directed by George Seaton. Yep, and the film is from 1957. Not rated and it's 120 minutes. Actually, this is 1958. Extra, newspaperman Clark Gable falls for journalism instructor Doris Day. Here's the sticker labels. A 2001 reprint. For some reason, it says 1996 on there. Tape number is 64. The 31st week of 2001. Up next, also a 1991 VHS of Barefoot in the Park with Jane Fonda and Robert Redford. And this movie is also starring Charles Boyer. And it doesn't say who directed it. Unfortunately, it is blocked by the Value Village sticker, so I will put that in the pinned comment section. And this film is from 1967. There is a short-lived series called Barefoot in the Park. Rated G and it's 106 minutes. Here's the sticker label. It's a 1995 reprint. Here's the end label, and this is a recycle tape. the 49th week of 1991, and the 40th week of 1995. This is a recycled tape from Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. No, actually, this is a recycled tape from Shirley Valentine. Up next, the 1991 VHS of Starlag 17 with William Holden, Don Taylor, and Otto Preminger. Also starring Peter Graves as the bad guy, directed by Billy Wilder, and the film was from 1952. I also had this movie on DVD, not rated, and it's 120 minutes. Oh, this is 1953, not 1952. Here's the sticker label, say 1996 reprint. Here's the end label. The 37th week of 1996. Up next, the 1991 VHS of The Godfather Family, A Look Inside. And this documentary is from 1991. And this was originally aired on HBO in 1991. Not rated, and it's 73 minutes. And it says here, be sure to see The Godfather Part 2, and The Godfather Part 3, now available on video cassette. And it's co-produced by Zoetrope Studios. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. The 31st week of 1991, and there's the Moaning Sound Only barcode. Up next, the 1992 VHS of Omar Khayyam with Cornell Wilde, Michael Remne, also starring Deborah Paget, John Derrick, Raymond Massey, Yuma Cermak, Margaret Hayes, and Joan Taylor, directed by William Dieter, and the film is from 1956. A poet, a science, a military leader, so great an army of assassins fell before his genius. And this movie is not out on DVD, but hopefully this will be a good chance for DVD release from Kino Lorber. It's part of the Paramount Gateway series. Not rated, and it's 100 minutes. Even though it says 1957, the copyright is 1956. That is incorrect. And it says here, Master Sharp. It's a trademark of Rank Video Service in America. And this is a EP mode. Here's the sticker labels, a 1997 reprint. End label. The 23rd week of 1997. And since this is an EP mode, we all know what this will have at the end. Up next, the 1992 VHS of Fatal Attraction. This is the part of the Paramount The Director series with Michael Douglas, Glenn Close, and Ann Archer, directed by Adrian Lyne, and the film is from 1987. Includes the added bonus, the controversial ending. I also had the original 1988 VHS as well. Rated R, and it's 159 minutes, but the movie itself is 120 minutes. Discover great films with the directors who made them. And this movie's in widescreen. Here's some director insights on Adrian Lyne. If you want to read this, you can pause the video. And plus some scenes around here. Oops, not showing too much of that. Here's the sticker label and label. The print date is March 10th, 1992. And it's printed in the 11th week of 1992. So we all know what this will have at the end since this copy has a print date. And the next VHS, also in 1992 VHS, is Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, the Director's Series, part of that, with introduction by Leonard Nimoy. Each director's series is 15 minutes, followed by the full theatrical film. Even though it's from 1989, but that's 1990. If you want to, you can pause the video. And plus some scenes from the movie. Here's the sticker label. It's got the 1992 reprint. And this is purchased from the library. Here's the end label. And if you can barely see it, the print date is June 19th, 1992. And it's printed in the 23rd week of 1992. Once again, we all know what this will have at the end. Up next, the 1992 VHS of Mr. Music with Bing Crosby, Nancy Olson, also starring Charles Coburn and Ruth Huzzy. And this also has Robert Stack, Marge, and Godwin Champion, with guest artists by Groucho Marx, Dorothy Kristen, Peggy Lee, and the Mary Max, directed by Richard Hayden, and the film is from 1950. Not rated and it's 113 minutes. Bing, Groucho, Peggy Lee, Yours for a Song. I believe this movie is not out on DVD, but correct me if I'm wrong. Here's the sticker label. It's a 1993 copyright. Here's the end label, and this is a reprint. The 16th week of 1993. And this is a Columbia House copy. Oops. Up next, the 1992 VHS of the Addams Family with Angelica Houston, the late Ralph Julia, also starring Christopher Lloyd, and it's directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, and the film is from 1991. This movie also has Christina Ricci, and I forgot who's the actor plays Pugsley. If someone knows, let me know in the comments below. Weird is relevant. This must be a former rental from Video Magic. Rated PG-13 and it's 102 minutes. A lavish, funny, revival, ingenuous, casting, droll, production design, spirit, direction, and dazzling camera tricks, says Janet Maslin on New York Times. 2 snaps up, stated by the late Joel Siegel. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. Printed in the 20th week of 1992. There's the Money Sound Only barcode. Former rental from Video Magic. Up next, the 1992 VHS of All I Want for Christmas with Harley Jane Kozak, Jamie Sheridan, Ethan Randall, also starring Kevin Nealon, Thora Birch, Laura Bacall, and Leslie Nielsen, directed by Robert Lieberman, and the film is also from 1991. How far will you go to make a wish come true? I also had this movie on DVD. Rated G, and it's 92 minutes. The satisfying family picture that we all been waiting for, says Michael Menved of Sneak Previews. Here's the sticker label and label. The 43rd week of 1992. There's the Money Sound Only barcode. Next, the 1992 VHS of Star Trek 25th Anniversary Special, hosted by William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, directed by Donald R. Beck, and the specials from 1991. Also had the broadcast version on blank tape. Not rated, and it's 92 minutes. Voyage through a celebrated past and into an exciting future. This is from Goodwill that I purchased. Here's the sticker label and label. The 36th week of 1992. And also came with this. Very neat. Next, the 1992 VHS of Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, also starring DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, and George Takei, and also has Kim Cattrall, David Warner, and Christopher Plummer, directed by Nicholas Meyer, and the film is from 1992. This is a special home video version, and the movie is presented in widescreen. I also have this movie on DVD and Blu-ray. Rated PG, and it's 113 minutes. This special home video version contains more than 3 minutes of never-before-seen footage. Here's the sticker label and label. The second week of 1993. And also came with this as well. Next, the 1992 VHS of Wayne's World with Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. Also starring Rob Lowe, directed by Penelope Spears, and the film is also from 1992. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl. Rated PG-13, and it's 95 minutes. 2 thumbs up, completely original and smart funny, stated by the late Siskel and Ebert. And it says here, some music has been changed for this home video cassette. Here's the sticker label. It's recorded on a Maxell tape. Here's the end label. 23rd week of 1992. Up next, the 1992 VHS of Patriot Games with Harrison Ford, also starring Ann Archer, Patrick Bergin, Sean Bean, Thora Birch, James Fox with James Earl Jones and Richard Harris, directed by Philip Noyce, and the film is from 1992. Not for Honor, Not for Country, for His Wife and Child. And this movie also has Samuel L. Jackson. Rated R and is 117 minutes. This is the only Jack Ryan movie is rated R. A taunt action-packed thrill ride, says Jack Garner Gannett News Service. And this is purchased on Blockbuster on April 18th, 1993. Here's the sticker label and label. The 44th week of 1992, and there's a Moni sound only barcode. Next, the 1992 VHS of Donovan's Reef with John Wayne. The film's from 1953. I also had the 1983 VHS. And this is 1963, not 1953. Excuse me. Here's the sticker label, 1997 reprint, and label. The 20th week of 1997. This is a Columbia House copy. Next, the 1993 VHS of The Therm with Tom Cruise. Also starring Gene Triplehorn, Ed Harris, Holly Hunter, Hal Holbrook, and David Stratton. Directed by Sidney Pollack, and the film is also from 1993. Oops. Sorry about that. Rated R and is 154 minutes. A real thriller. Great cast, great story, great suspense, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. And this is purchased on Blockbuster on April 18th, 1994. Here's the sticker label and label. The 49th week of 1993. This comes in a blue tape. Next, the 1993 VHS of Coneheads with Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin. Also starring Michael McKean and David Spade, directed by Steve Barron, and the film is from 1993. And this also has Michelle Burke is in there. I wonder what happened to Michelle Burke. Rated PG and is 87 minutes. Hysterically funny, says the late Joel Siegel. And this is purchased on Blockbuster on August 1st, 1994. Here's the sticker label and label, and it's printed in the 52nd week of 1993. And last but not least, the 1993 VHS of School Ties with Brendan Fraser. It's directed by Robert Mandel, and the film is from 1992. Should have came first than Patriot Games, so I made a mistake. Rated PG-13 and it's 110 minutes. Like Taps and Dead Poets Society, only better, and haunting, hard-hitting 10, says Susan Granger of WICC, an American Movie Classic. Purchased on Blockbuster on September 30th, 1994. Here's the sticker label and label. The 14th week of 1993. All right, that's it for part 10. Tomorrow on my channel, I will be showing off the remaining Paramount Communication tape. Then we go to the Viacom era. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.